Hey everybody, welcome to my hot tub. I want to talk to you about being happy. What if happiness was actually just a choice? And when I heard this for the first time, it was over 10 years ago, this idea that happiness could just be a choice. I was like, wow, that's cool. And how the hell can I get there, And just wondering okay, so I love the idea that happiness is a choice, and what about when I don't have any money, or what about when I'm sick, or what about when my kids are driving me crazy, or whatever. But it was something that ignited this possibility in me when I heard that this could even be a thing, and I wanted to explore it. I wanted to see what else I could find out about this strange concept. And over the past 10 years, I've played with, the very first Access Consciousness class that I took was, well, actually it wasn't the first one, but it was right in the beginning. I took an evening taster called Happiness is Just a Choice. And I just started playing with the tools of Access Consciousness. And the tools of Access Consciousness are these very pragmatic, often strange and weird, wonderfully energetic tools that just work. They just work. And they work to create greater ease, greater happiness, greater joy, greater living, greater everything that you would like to create. Body, business, money flows, parenting, relationships, all the biggies, And I've used them in every area of my life to create something really that I'm so grateful for. I when I found the tools, I actually was, I had just gotten divorced, and I was I wasn't happy. I was really not happy. I was a single mom. I had babies, and I just was sort of like, my body was like really intense. I had a lot of crazy like food allergies, and I was sick a lot, and just pretty kind of scared about life, and how the hell was I going to do this with these two little babies all by myself, and blah blah blah. And then I found Access Consciousness, and I found these tools, and I started using them, and I started getting happier and happier and happier and happier. And there was still a lot of times where I wasn't quite so happy, and times where I felt like, gosh, this isn't working, or like I would just get frustrated because things weren't showing up quickly enough, or I was working a ton, and that wasn't very fun. All these things that we all encounter as we do life, right? But I just kept going. And I was just realizing this morning that my friend Dr. Dane Hare, who's one of the creators of Access Consciousness, he said at one point, if you were to be happy for a week straight, you might lose a lot of people in your life, like it's not a popular choice to be happy. Like, can you imagine being happy for a week straight, for 7 days straight, no unhappiness, no matter what goes on? And that doesn't mean that your life is going to be perfect, but it just means no matter what happens, no matter what goes on, you're just happy, And I remember hearing that and going, you know what, I'm choosing that. No matter what, I don't care what it looks like, how it shows up, I'm gonna have that. And I woke up this morning, it's a Monday morning, it's a day when a lot of people are not very happy in the world, and I was like, God, I'm so happy. And it's not, happiness is not, it's not like jumping around with glee all day long every day. It's this sense, it's actually, to me, and it's different for everybody, but to me it's that there's this sense of peace with it, like peace and ease, and a sense of like my world expanding, and just like contentment, but not from like where you're content so you stop, but actually like deep joy and contentment and peace and ease. And I was like, wow, that's been like this, I've been happy for over a week. And I've had pain in my body, and I've had different things going on, but I've remained really happy. And I realized, wow, this is an accumulation of, everything that I've chosen and I've demanded of myself and asked of myself over the past decade since I found the tools of Access Consciousness, and even before when I was doing other stuff. And it's only the beginning. There's no limit to how happy we can be, to how much joy we can have, to how much ease we can have. There's no limit to it. And so it's like, wow, cool. What if this is just sort of a baseline and there's more, and I can ask for more? And happiness is never about the external circumstances. It's actually about what I choose in every moment, with every moment of my life. It's about what I choose. And I would say the biggest part of that is also choosing to be me, which is a whole, story for another time. But there is a wonderful book called Being You, Changing the World, written by Dr. Dane Heer, that is an amazing dive into what it is to actually be you, and pragmatic tools to have more of that. So what if there's no destination? What if you could be happy for a week, a month, a year, the rest of your life, simply because it's a choice? And there's no destination, there's no arrival point, there's no stopping point, there's no moment where you're like, I got it, I'm done. But you can keep going, and you can have more and more and more. And I dare say that is so what the world requires right now. Happy people. There are far too few happy people on the planet. And the way that we actually change the world and make the world greater is by actually choosing to have joy, whatever that looks like for us. And it's going to look different for every single person. And so what if we could celebrate the differences that we be, the differences that we have, the difference that you are, and the being that you are. Celebrate that and be it, because nothing can stop you when you be that. You being you are the most powerful and potent creature on the planet, and we can change anything and change the entire trajectory of the world, and in fact we are already, by choosing to be and by choosing joy. So that's your invitation. Pick up the book, Being You, Changing the World, if you haven't. And check out more at accessconsciousness.com, and my website is heathernichols.com if you'd like more tools to be happy, happy, happy. See you later.